Hi there, this is Anthony Carver,
And this is Gordon Willie.
and we're here to talk about Portal 2. Splash. There we go. So, Portal 2 is the sequel to Portal 1, of course, which was an online game, but finally they made this for console, which I was extremely happy about because my online sucks. So, let's talk about Portal 2 for a bit. Pros for Portal 2. Let's see here. We got a co-op campaign, which is something that not a lot of games have, especially puzzle games. In fact, I don't even think there's really been that many puzzle games with co-op campaigns. Yeah, not
Portal 1.
Did that have co-op campaign?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, this game is a great puzzle game. It'll get you thinking time and time again. And sometimes you'll be stuck in the weirdest of situations, like being on top of some cliff, having to shoot across the map at some little tiny area that you're able to shoot in, shoot a hole down at the bottom somewhere, jump down to the bottom in order to fly across the map in order to land to where you need to go. Those are pretty interesting scenarios, and not a lot that you can really predict. Another pro to this game is that it's a female protagonist, and there are some games with a female protagonist, but in this one you get to play as a girl. And even though it's a cartoon character, most guys that are sitting at home or in their basement somewhere are gonna be looking at that and going, "Damn." Unfortunately, she's a silent protagonist. I don't even think she said a word in the game. And since it's a first-person shooter, you don't get to see her that much, which kind of sucks. But it wasn't disappointing because then you'd be too distracted while playing this game. So the story was actually a good story just for a puzzle game. For all it's having to do is just solving these ridiculous puzzles at times. And most games would kind of just throw random puzzles at you just for no reason. This one actually has a deep story to it and will make some changes throughout the story that will kind of throw you at times. Or maybe sometimes you'll be predicting it, but the ending was definitely good. There's also humor in this game without being overzealous about it. It manages to add some kind of humor without the game being a joke. What do you think? Pros about the game?
Pros about I like that it was a strategy that made you think. Every mission was different. It wasn't the same. Like you said, the humor.
Yeah.
I really like that because you have this small little midget robot that doesn't really know how to think.
And he just kind of follows you around throughout the game. You see him every now and then, and he just makes these little weird jokes at times that just kind of makes you chuckle.
It makes the game different, that's for sure. And the co-op, which I do, it is fun, but it's a little repetitive.
The co-op, what was cool about it was that you can actually interact with the other character, and which made it kind of funny at times, like when you and I were playing, how we would just kind of try to run around the map, just like chasing each other in circles or something, just trying to get a high five or shooting at each other.
Yeah, you can. One of the interactions you can do is you can dance with your partner and high five them, which is kind of cheesy, but really funny.
It makes for some weird actions at times.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if you play online with this game with someone else, you can make them feel pretty awkward in at least 2 seconds.
And another pro, but it's also a con, is its length.
Tell us about its length.
It's at least, I'd say, 12 hours?
I don't know. Maybe a little shorter than that.
Maybe 9 or 10. So it's if you don't like puzzle games, it's really not.
Don't get this game if you don't like puzzle games.
Not meant for you at all.
Yeah, just walk away now.
Yeah.
I think we covered all the pros.
Yeah, it's all the pros.
Oh, one more pro. This game adds some things that weren't seen in other games. It's not just recreating other games' images thrown into this game. Like, you're not going to just be seeing boxes or random shapes at times just to go press a button or something. At times you will be doing that, but it also adds some. I don't want to give anything away right now, so we'll just have to play the game to find out. But it adds things that aren't seen in other games. Just think about that for a bit. Okay, so let's go on to cons. What do you think were some of the cons about the game? So the length.
Besides the repetitive, it gets pretty repetitive with the stress levels that some people might not have with this. So take a chill pill before you play this.
Yeah, you need patience for this game because sometimes you'll be stuck on something and just flip out at times. I think there were a couple levels for me where I just dropped my controller and just said I'm done.
Yeah, I've had to turn off the Xbox. Graphics are amazing.
The graphics were really good.
For 2010?
I think so.
Yeah, 2010's got better graphics than some games now.
Yeah.
That's sad. Story is really in depth, makes you guess as you keep playing.
Another con would be the co-op story. Is that it doesn't really tell a story. There is a story in the background with it, but without really any cutscenes and without them actually explaining much to you, all you're really going to know is controls from learning from what they say. That's all I really remember from the co-op story.
All I know from the co-op is your two test subject robots and Aperture, and they put you in the simulations.
Yeah, that was about it. That's all I remember from it.
Then you chase the hell out of yourself.
That's about it. I mean,
yeah, definitely a buy.
Definitely a buy.
If you're into it, right.
Valve definitely went over the top with this game. It was very well done. I mean, Valve has never disappointed me before. The Left 4 Dead games, I love.
If you never played them, that is a must buy. That's for a zombie game.
This, I would have to say, if you love puzzle games, this is a must buy. If you don't own it already, you do not like puzzle games. I'm sorry, but you don't. If you don't own it.
You
need to go outside and buy this game. I will throw it at you if I have to. Alright, so it's time for the rating for this game.
Yeah. I'd give it an 8.
8? Why an 8?
Solid 8.
Why an 8?
Because it's a good game. It's got the graphics, a great story.
But there wasn't that many cons. I think we only listed about 2 cons.
That's true, but stress levels instead. I got so pissed at this game throughout countless hours of playing that I wanted to throw my controller to another game.
I understand that. If there was a window next to me, I probably would have. Well, I mean, 8. An 8 is very solid. I mean, to me, this game will always be one of my favorites because I am a huge fan of puzzle games. And even though I have a low patience level, this game was really fun for me and I completely enjoyed it. I would have to give it about a 9. I don't think there's much wrong with it, and nothing really needs to change about it. If they're ever going to make another one, all that really needs to be done is adding more puzzles. And for today's graphics, I mean, that's about all you can really do. Well, I think that's about it for this one. We'll be adding more reviews. This is only our second review, and we will be adding more throughout the night. And so, thank you for watching. And again, like I said in my last video, which I will not be saying anymore because it's getting repetitive now, is go to angryjoeshow.com. He's a great reviewer, and he will definitely make you laugh. I mean,
he's very straightforward. I can't get enough of his videos.
Yeah, they're the best.
They help a lot.
Anyways, thank you for watching, and watch more of our videos. Comment your opinions or comment game ideas that you want us to review. If we have them, we will review them. Okay. Thank you.
Good.